Excuse my cold. I'll try to speak up as much as I can.
So what can we say about where Alice is?
Well, so I can say that she definitely is lost to the farm. Betty and Charles, the real son, are trying to find her and Polly. So the first few episodes, it's a little mysterious where they are. Episode 3, Alice gets a really big redemption against the farm. So that's going to be a really fun episode. And then after that, she has to fold back into the town. She may or may not move back into the old Cooper house with the Joneses. And she gets really into reporting for RIVW.
How was it kind of shooting that badass scene with Betty and Lillian?
What
you
one?
see her with the gun, and it's just like, what is happening?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How was that shooting that one?
It was great. Yeah. No, Roberto's so good at like simmering something for so long and then like finally giving you like the redemption and the, you know, like, because I told him, I was like, you got to make sure that she gets back at the farm. And he was like, oh yeah, we're going to get back at the farm.
So was with the revelation of like Charles, the IA agent and Alice basically acting as a mole,
yeah,
was she Kaiser Soze in us the whole time? Like, was this all an act of her?
Yeah, well, so we actually did a really fun episode. We just are finishing it now in episode 8. There's a counselor that does some extra counseling at high school. So she ends up doing counseling for the kids, which then a lot of times the parents then fold into it. So there was a great Betty Alice confronting a lot of stuff in their past. And one of the things was, you know, you left me and, you know, for the farm. And so Roberto and I talked about like how much she knew and when. So I think she went into the farm and was kind of lured in because she needed to heal, and she was definitely susceptible to that cult kind of mindset. But then at some point she was like, whoa, wait a minute, something's going on. And then I think that's when Charles probably contacted her, and then it became like a full, you know, mole situation. So I think there was a little bit of her being brainwashed, and then it went into, oh, okay, now I gotta take this place down.
After spending a full season in a cult as a double agent, she's moving into a house that's full of people, there's a complicated family dynamic.
Yes.
How does that change Alice? Are we going to see a calmer, more settled Alice, or is she going to spiral out of control?
Well, I think we get to see a happy Alice for a little bit and a content Alice. We definitely have some good FP Alice scenes. Some phallus is definitely rising. And so we get to see a little more content, I think grounded Alice, not quite as, but you know, she's still feisty. Like, don't put anything by her. She'll take you down.
The twins are currently with Cheryl, but I have a feeling that Alice is going to fight back to get them back a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about that?
At the moment, they're just with Cheryl, but that's a really good point. That would be the extension of her family, and as soon as she finds out what's going on out there at the Thistle House, I think she might have a problem with that. Yeah.
Do you think Alice and Betty are going to have more of a strained relationship this season as kind of what Alice did last season, or do you think that she's going to be able to regain her trust easily?
Well, so far, like in these first few, there was definite tension, definite, you know, she was pretty angry about, you know, you abandoned me and you didn't tell me what was going on. But again, like with this counseling episode, they get to confront a lot of that and work through it. Yeah.
So now that Hal is dead, as far as we know, and we know that Alice is not being brainwashed, do you think she's going to be able to regain some of that agency again, or do you think she had it like the whole time? Or?
The agency? Yeah. What do you mean?
Do you think like she's going to be able to kind of regain some of her power back? Because
yes.
we were under the impression that she was.
I know she was just a wilted flower in that one. Yeah, no, she definitely gets her chutzpah back for sure. Yeah.
You joked about this a little bit on the panel, but I know behind the scenes you've been training on directing and working on it and trying to get better at it.
Yeah.
Are you going to be pushing to direct an episode this season?
I am going to be.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm on slate to direct episode 19 right now. Yeah, it's exciting. That's why I was like, when he was talking about the Twin Peaks episode, I was like, ooh, let that be my episode. So maybe he'll make that make that be 19. I don't know. We'll see.
Last question, everyone.
Is there any traits that you think you personally bring to Alice that are your personal traits?
Probably the mama lion. The mama lion trait in there is definitely mine. I even do that on set, you know, like I'm just always fighting, even for the kids on set, just making sure everything's safe or their hours are okay. You know, like I'm always like, report out, we have to make sure the hours are too long, this and that. So I'm definitely a mama lion on set, yeah.
This is his last question.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, we did it.
Thank you so much.
Sure.